Hi everyone, it's Gemma. Welcome back to Pampered Wolf. In this video, I am going to be running through my updated skincare routine. Now, I tend to switch my skincare up quite regularly because one, I'm testing out new products for everybody, but mainly because my skin does not need the same products 365 days a year, and I like to keep things as simplified as physically possible. So I cut things out and then I add different ones in. I tend to have a different skincare routine for autumn and winter when it's a lot colder in the UK and my skin needs a lot of hydration and nourishment. And I tend to have a different skincare routine for spring and summer that's catered more to protection and making sure that I don't get that hyperpigmentation that my skin is very, very susceptible to. So we're going to get straight into it. If you are new here, hi, my name's Gemma. I upload 2 to 3 videos here on YouTube every single week, and I'm also on Instagram if you fancy following me across over there as well. I would really appreciate it if you haven't done so already. Click on that subscribe button, come and join the Pampered Wolf Pack, and also the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. So usually in the morning, I tend not to wash my face with a cleanser. That doesn't mean that washing your face with a cleanser in the morning is wrong. Definitely not. It's down to personal preference. I prefer to splash my face with lukewarm water. It's tepid. It's not hot and it's not cold. It's somewhere in between and it's just kinda on my skin. So I like to splash my skin with that lukewarm water just to remove any old skincare residue that I've applied the night before, or also any sweat or oils that are on the surface of the skin. I don't like to cleanse deep down, so I'm not adding any pressure on my skin. I just splash my face with water, give it a very, very gentle massage, and then pat my face dry with a towel. So the first bit of skincare that I use in the morning is an acid exfoliator. Now I only use this once a week. 6 days out of the week I skip this step altogether. So this is the Chantecaille Purifying and Exfoliating Phytoactive Solution. I love this. I absolutely love this. So this has got AHAs, PHAs, and also a BHA in here as well. So it will really exfoliate deep in the pore. That's the BHA's job. It will also get rid of any surface dead skin cells, and it will also hydrate the skin really, really well. It's a great humectant. It also sinks into the skin really beautifully. It doesn't leave any residue. It doesn't feel sticky. I really like this. So once a week, this is the step that I do. So the second step in my morning skincare routine, or the first step if it's not my day to use an acid exfoliant, is to use the superoxide dismutase saccharide mist from NIOD. Now, I have spoken about this on my channel so many times. I love this. This is a great hydrator, but it's also got some brilliant antioxidants in there that will protect your skin throughout the day. This is just a magic formula. It's on the pricey side, but it lasts such a long time. Highly, highly recommend it. So I tend not to spray this directly on my skin. The reason I don't do that is because I tend to need more sprays to make sure that I've got enough on my skin, because obviously if you're spraying it onto the face, you're not always going to hit the face. You're going to get some in your hair, you're going to get some in the atmosphere around the face. It's not all going to hit the face. So I tend to put 4 pumps of this into the palm of my hand and then distribute that. That way the product lasts me a lot longer, but I love this. It feels nice on the skin, it's lightweight, and it does the job. The next step of my morning skincare routine is to add a vitamin C to my skin. You heard me right, I am using a vitamin C, and I've been using this now for at least 4 weeks and had no irritation and no breakouts. I will talk about that again in just a second. This is the SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic High Potency Triple Antioxidant Treatment with 15% L-ascorbic acid, 1% alpha tocopherol, and 0.5% ferulic acid. So I add 4 to 5 drops into the palm of my hand and then spread this evenly all over the skin, including under the eye area and down the neck. This soaks in straight away. It feels like nothing. It just feels like you're applying water to the skin, and 1 second it's there and 1 second it's completely sank into the skin without leaving a residue, without leaving any tackiness. It's just a very, very comfortable formula. And it hasn't sent my nails orange either. So results. Now, if it's my day to use an acid exfoliant, I tend to skip this step. So my skin does not cope well with using a high potency acid exfoliator and a high potency vitamin C together. Your skin may be different, mine can't handle it. So on the days that I'm using an acid exfoliator, I skip the vitamin C. So I'm using my vitamin C 6 days a week and my acid exfoliator 1 day a week. So let's just address a couple of issues. One, why did I even bother trying another vitamin C serum, especially one as expensive as this, if all other vitamin Cs that I tried in the past, including some really expensive ones, hadn't worked for my skin? They cause breakouts, they cause blackheads, and lots of irritation. And also, why is this one working and yet all the others aren't? So let's just address point one first. So I actually didn't buy this with my own money. This was gifted to me in PR from SkinCeuticals. And because of that, it gave me the boost that I needed to try another vitamin C serum, knowing that I actually wasn't wasting my money. If I needed to throw the rest of this bottle away after having a bad reaction to it, I wasn't really losing anything. So why did this work for me and yet no other vitamin C serum has worked for me in the past? Now, this could be a number of issues. Now, I used to take oral medication for my skin in the form of the oral contraceptive pill, but as I've got older, I really needed to get off those because they do have certain side effects that increase as you get older. So around about 5 months ago now, I came off that oral medication, and it may be that is now allowing me to get on with a vitamin C. It may not just be this brand of vitamin C that my skin can now handle. It may be them all. I just don't know. So the next step in my morning skincare routine is a moisturizer. Here I either use the Beauty Pie Triple Hyaluronic Acid Deep Moisture Miracle Cream, or I use a bit of the CeraVe Moisturizing Lotion for dry to very dry skin. I really like both of these. They are both lightweight. At the moment, I'm really loving the Beauty Pie Triple Hyaluronic Acid Deep Moisture Miracle Cream. I find it really lightweight but packs a punch. It does everything that I need it to, but it feels light enough on the skin to use in the daytime. So that's what I'm using today. So I put this moisturizer absolutely everywhere, including around the orbital bone, underneath the eyes, and down the neck as well. Completely safe to do that. It's fragrance free. It doesn't make my eyes sting. And finally, of course, I apply a sunscreen. So my favorite one at the moment is from Ultraviolet. It's an SPF 50+, and as you can see, it's pretty much gone. I need to order some more, otherwise I am going to run out of this and not have a spare. This is the Supreme Screen Hydrating Facial Skin Screen. It's broad spectrum with UVA and UVB protection, very high UVA and UVB protection. This is an amazing sunscreen. You'll see that it has a slight tint to this, which is the reason that I don't use this on my neck, because I don't want it rubbing off on my clothes. I also would prefer that, because this is quite pricey, I save this for my face and use something slightly more affordable on my neck. So for my neck, I use the Garnier Ambre Solaire Anti-Dryness Super UV. This is again broad spectrum, and I like to lather that all over my neck and all the way down to the boobs. So that's my morning routine completed. It literally takes less than 5 minutes to do that entire routine. The majority of the time I'm applying my SPF because I feel like that is the most important part to my skincare routine. Less than 5 minutes and I'm away. Let's move on to the evening routine. So the first thing that I like to do in the evening is remove any makeup, any SPF, and any other residual skincare that I already have on my skin. Now, I just feel like an oil cleanser is the best way to go for all skin types, because SPF is made to stick to the skin and it's actually really difficult to remove. And by using an oil cleanser, we're melting that from the skin and we're able to get rid of it completely without using anything harsh. It's a very gentle way of cleansing the skin. The oil cleanser that I'm using at the moment is from Purito, and it's the From Green Cleansing Oil. Now this is an olive oil based facial cleansing oil that removes makeup, impurities and sunscreen. The blend of nutritive 6 natural oils gently and effectively cleanse the skin while maintaining the skin's moisture barrier. It's mild enough for all skin types, but I would personally say that this is probably better catered for anybody with a normal to dry skin because of its olive oil base. Once I've done my first cleanse with my oil cleanser, I would usually pad my face dry with a towel and then go in with my second cleanse with exactly the same cleanser. However, if I feel like my skin needs it, I would go in with a second cleanse using my CeraVe SA Smoothing Cleanser instead, just missing out that delicate eye area, knowing that this does have salicylic acid in here, so you don't want to be getting that around your eyes. But usually I would double cleanse with my oil cleanser. The second phase in my evening skincare routine is to once again pick up my NIOD Superoxide Dismutase Saccharide Mist and to give at least 4 spritz into my hands and then pad that all over my face and neck, including my eye area. Whilst my skin is still slightly damp, I like to apply my moisturiser to really lock in that hydration. And for this, I like to apply The Ordinary's Natural Moisturising Factors plus hyaluronic acid. Now, I really like this for the evening. I feel like it's lightweight enough to use in the day, but my skin doesn't generally need this amount of nourishment during the day anymore. So I like to keep this for my evening routine instead. It's heavy enough for the evening, but light enough so that your skin doesn't feel suffocated. It's really beautiful. So once I've applied my moisturiser, I go downstairs, I might have a snack, watch some telly. Once I come up to bed, which is a couple of hours later, that is when I apply my tretinoin. So I've given my skincare plenty of time to soak into my skin, and I'm now applying my tretinoin onto a completely dry face. But even though my skin is completely dry, because I applied that moisturiser a couple of hours before, it's still going to act as a buffer and slow down the absorption process of the tretinoin so that I get all the benefits of the tretinoin, but I don't get any of the irritation or any of the flaky skin. So that's my morning and my evening skincare routines. Really quick, really simple, takes hardly any time whatsoever, and now I'm in a routine. It's like it's second nature. So let's talk about Botox, because I feel like that is the elephant in the room. I don't try and hide the fact that I have Botox. In fact, usually when I go and see my doctor, Dr. Grace, I tend to take a photograph with her and post it on Instagram to share with you all that I'm seeing her for a few tweakments. And I don't think there's anything wrong with Botox if that's the way you want to go. I definitely wouldn't say that it's for everybody. But what you need to understand is Botox is a one-trick pony. It will not get rid of your texture. It will not protect your skin from the sun. It will not get rid of any hyperpigmentation, any brown spots. It will not even your skin tone. The only thing that Botox does is partially paralyze the muscles underneath the skin, which prevent the muscles from moving, which prevents the skin from moving, which prevents any sort of lines or wrinkles or furrows appearing in the forehead, also the crow's feet and the 11s right in the center of the eyebrows. By preventing that movement from happening, you're also allowing your skincare to repair any of the damage that any previous movement in the skin has caused. But like I said, it is a one-trick pony. That is all it does, and it shouldn't be used alone. You should still be using your skincare. So like I've said, it's not for everybody. I'm not trying to get anybody to have Botox, but for me, it works. So that's it for this video. I really hope you found it helpful. They are all the products and all the things that I do to my skin that are personal to my skin's needs. If you're wanting to create your own personalized skincare routine, I have a video all about the ingredients, what to look for, and the products that are going to be best for you. So I will link that up here and also in the description box so you can watch that after this one. Hope you've really enjoyed this video. Hope you've got some benefit out of it, and hope to see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.